When it comes to animations, generally less is more, but I just want to show you a little bit more of the capability here. So I've highlighted this little section here, and I'm just going to click on effects here, and you can see that we've got all of these different options. Now, hover effects are generally really important when we're doing a button or links. Press can sometimes be important. Loop and drag, less important, and appear is nice, as we've seen when you scroll down to a section. We've got the scroll animations and we've got transformation. So I just want to click into the transform here for a moment. So what I can do on a transform, you can clearly see the box here. So it's changing its opacity and its scale, so the size of it and kind of how see-through it is. But we can also rotate things on the different axes. So we can change the x-axis, you can see what's happening here. We can change the y-axis, what's happening here. And we can change the z-axis, what's happening here. Generally, less is more, and offset is just, again, vertical and horizontal. So generally, I try to stay away from transform unless there's a specific look that I'm really going for. The most important next animation that we're going to need is the click to scroll. So just as a quick recap for how links work in Framer, we need to add a new page. So I've come over to the Pages tab here, and I'm just going to add a new one. And I'm going to call it Portfolio. Okay, so we've got a portfolio page here. I'm going to just quickly insert the page of the portfolio. So again, Pages, add page. Now we've got a simple portfolio added to our website. This is not important for what we're building. It's just to quickly highlight something. So if I come into my preview here, you'll notice that these links do nothing. Okay. I want to convert them into links. So if I come down to this section here in my component, I zoom in and I click on contact. Well, we now have a portfolio page, so I'm going to change this to portfolio. Okay, and I want it to work as a link. So if I click on this link button here, we know that I can link to the portfolio page. Now, the style I want to go for the link, I want the color to be white, all good. Okay, so now when I go to preview the website, I can click on portfolio and it takes me to the portfolio page. Excellent. But what about this Why Us section? Well, what I want to happen here is I am going to convert it into a link, but when I click that link, I want it to drag me down to this Why Choose Us section. So the way we need to do that is first by creating a section for the Why Choose Us section. So I'm going to come down here and you can see this scroll section on the right panel. I'm going to click plus and I'm going to type in Why Us. So I've just named this section with an ID. So again, that little plus, and then type in the name for it. And now when I come up to my nav bar, again, I want to turn this Why Us into a link. So I've highlighted it. I'm going to click link. And now how can I possibly connect this button to that section? I don't see Why Us here, I just see the pages. Well, what page is it on? So it's on the home page, and now we get the option for the section. So I'm going to click Why Us. Then I can open it in a new tab if I like. Generally, if it's an external link, I would do that just to keep the user on my page. But in this case, no, I don't want it to open in a new tab. Do I want it to scroll? Yes, I do. So do I want it to be instant? No, it doesn't really fit the vibe of our website. I want it to be smooth. So let me click smooth here. So now what should happen when I go to the home page and I go to preview, I can click portfolio, and that does in fact take us to the portfolio page. But if I preview again and I hit Why Us, it scrolls us nicely down to the next section. How smooth is that? Okay, really, really nice. And you can do that for each section of the website. So that's the last of the animations that I'm going to cover for now. And I want you to do the same thing for the rest of this project. Just because I've kind of guided you through this project, what I really suggest that you do for the next part of this, like, yes, you can do that. It's quite simple. But I would like for you to do is go out into your dashboard. I'm going to leave this. And try the Start with AI button. Okay, so you're going to start with AI. And this is going to prompt us through the whole process. So I'm going to create a new website. So I want to create a surf website that sells surfing lessons, for example. Typically, the more detail you give, the better. Think beach vibes and smoothies. Okay, and obviously the more you type, the more accurate this is going to be. But again, this is just to quickly create a website for us. So I'm going to hit start, and it takes a couple of minutes to generate a simple website for you that's already responsive. And what I like about this is it just gives you something, okay? Because a lot of times the hardest thing is really starting from a blank canvas. And the beauty of this AI tool is it does allow you to create a website really, really quickly. And when this is generated, it's going to look kind of okay. You can change the colors that it uses along here. You can change the fonts that it uses along here. So do have a play with that. But what I want you to do is use your new skills as an animator to animate one of these websites that you make yourself. So use AI to create the website and then bring it to life using our new animation tool. So as you can see, nothing is working here. It's pretty much a dead website, and I want you to try and bring one to life. That's a fantastic portfolio project, and the more effort you put into it, into the prompt initially, into the idea, and into the animations, the better your portfolio is going to look. So definitely give that a go as a challenge.